Assalamu alaikum sisters, welcome back to my channel. My name is Claudia, and if this is your first time, I am the creator of Claudia Noor Cosmetics, which is a line of makeup that is made with all natural, halal and wudu friendly cosmetics. We also have some skincare items which are made the same way, and this is the channel so you can watch a lot of videos that talk all about hijab and beauty and how we deal with this aspect from our Islamic point of view. And in today's video, I want to talk to you about hijab and makeup, and specifically eyes, and how can you have a more modest approach to your makeup. I know that all of us are in very different stages because as people we are all very different, and some of us are converts, some of us are born Muslims, some of us are not practicing. And specifically for makeup, it is such a unique situation for each and one of us. I know that the place where I am now is not the same place where I was 3 years ago, 4 years ago when I converted. And as you progress, your views change and the way that you do things change. So even if you are somebody that wears a lot of makeup and wants to use less makeup, somebody that wears no makeup at all, there is always something that you can improve, something that you can learn, and that is what I'm hoping to do today with this video. And I think that in this series of hijab and makeup, the eyes are a great place to start because it is the one thing that I get asked a lot about. Do you have eye products? Do you have eyeliner? Do you have mascara that is wudu friendly? So I'm just going to be sharing with you what I do to deal with this, because I think the eyes are one of the things that is the hardest for us to give up. I know that in the beginning when I first started practicing after I reverted, I was the type of person that wore a lot of mascara, not so much eyeliner, but yes, most of the times eyeliner and mascara, and I thought that would be like the thing that I will never give up. And I started, dealing with having to take wudu and having all the mess around my eyes, and I said, okay, I'm just not gonna wear it from the beginning of the day, and I started wearing it less and less. But it was a really smooth transition. It was not something that somebody told me you cannot do. It was just something that it ended up not being convenient for me to have this mess around my eyes every time I took wudu. So that is another thing that we have to take in consideration, that everybody's in a different stage. So for me, if you would have met me 3 years ago, I would have had a lot more makeup. My eyes would have been a lot more defined, and that was what I could do at that time. Fast forward a few years, it was a very natural transition. So wherever you are now, don't force yourself to do something that you're not going to stick with, because then that can become a form of resentment when it comes to the way you look at yourself, when you look at yourself in the mirror. Yes, it has to do with our iman, but also if you are doing something that you're not 100% secure with, it might feel very hard. So if you are the type of, if you're in the place that you're wearing a lot of makeup and you want to wear less makeup, just start with something that you know that you can do. Like, I was never too much into blush, so that was something very easy, even though I think sometimes it's all a balance. Sometimes you are not wearing anything and you just need something to kind of like wake yourself up a little bit, and a little blush helps. So it really is a matter of you finding the balance for yourself. So if you are dealing with eyes and you don't want to look tired, one of the things, and the first thing that I advise sisters when they ask me this, is you have to look at yourself first, meaning your body and your sleep and your skincare habits. Because if you are in a journey where you want to wear less makeup, where you want to be more modest, where you are already not wearing makeup but maybe you're not comfortable with it, the first thing you have to get right is your skincare and taking care of yourself, not only from the outside but also from the inside, because a lot of people don't really make the connection that your skin is a reflection of your insides. So if you are not healthy, if you're not getting enough sleep, if you are eating things that are bad for you, that is going to show up on your skin, and you might be able to let's say cover it up either with some treatments or makeup, but at the end of the day you don't want to, you cannot keep it up. Your skin is gonna catch up with whatever you are doing to your body. So the first thing that you must do if you are on this journey of like bettering yourself and deciding what you want to do about your makeup usage is you have to look at what's going on with your body. So everybody has the same advice because that is the advice that works. You have to drink water, you have to get enough sleep, and you have to pay attention to what you are putting on your skin, because for a lot of people, for me personally, sugar can completely be horrible. Sugar can make just can destroy my skin, and I can tell right away when I'm eating too much sugar because it shows up on my skin. For other people, it can be something else. You can have an allergy, so you kind of have to figure out what works for your body and what doesn't work. But for most of us, water, sleep, fruits and vegetables works very well, and that can save you a lot of time and a lot of worry when you are dealing with bad skin. Because yes, you can have good creams, you can go to expensive spas to have really good treatments, but if your body is not healthy from the inside, that's not going to do anything. So if you have sort of dealt with your body and you know what's going on, and you're trying to drink more water, trying to get more sleep, but you also want to see what are you doing physically, then let's give you some tips. So one of the first things that I would recommend, that I actually didn't even use myself for my whole life until recently, is an eyelash curler. And this might seem like, oh, but I'm adding another thing to my routine. But sometimes when you are when you're wearing makeup, or when you are in the mirror and you look at yourself, it's not necessarily that you want the whole mascara look, but you just want your eyes to look more awake and more open. So the eyelash curler, it just kind of lifts your lashes out of your eyes and gives you, takes the kind of like droopiness a little bit. So that does help. And what I do, and my favorite thing, is I curl my lashes, and then I take any mascara that is not waterproof and I apply it just on the tip of my lashes. It takes a little bit getting used to not going like and doing the whole lashes, but just applying it on the tip gives like this sort of open and fluttery and wispy kind of look. And when you are going to take wudu, because you only apply just a little bit right here, you end up with much less mess. Sometimes if you are careful when you dry your face, do not rub your eyes, it can even help you like do not have any mess at all, which is great. And you still have sort of like your eyes look awake. You don't have like kind of droopy look, which I get sometimes, and that is when I feel like, oh my god, I need to wear mascara. So this really does help, and that is what I did today. I curled my lashes and I just applied a bit of mascara, and any mascara that is not waterproof and that, check the ingredients list, that doesn't have any yucky ingredient that is impermissible, any of them will do, because all you want to do is to bring back the color on the tip of your lashes. And when you do that, it kind of just gives the appearance that your lashes are there. Sometimes when you're applying the makeup, you make your whole face like one color, one tone when you even out your skin, and then what you need is to bring back some of the color on your face. So I think that this is one of my most favorite tips that works really well. And if sometimes I just curl my lashes and I feel like that is enough, especially for like every day. I feel that is enough to open up my eyes and to make me feel like, okay, it looks fine. So yeah, eyelash curler is one of my first tips. The second tip that I personally love to use involves the eye and brow pot and a brush. And yes, it's makeup, but the way that you apply it is a little different. So what I like to do to just wake my eyes up is to apply with the eyeliner, right, the black one, but just apply it on the base of my eyes. Just, I think that I'm applying it on the lashes themselves, not this way, but actually on right at the base, like right there. You're not going on the skin, you're going right at the base of the lashes, and that gives you that sort of I forgot what is the name. There is a name now for that when you line like right inside. Some people do it like lifting the eye and do it on the inside. I cannot do that, so I do it from the top and right on the base without touching the skin and without going all the way on my eyelashes. And I feel like that does make a difference because you have the line here that defines your eye a little more. So I also did that today. I line my eyes that way, I curled my lashes, and I applied a little bit of mascara on the tip of my lashes. And I feel that this is like the best way to transition to like a more natural way of applying your makeup, because at the end it sort of looks like you don't have anything, but you do have something, but it doesn't look over the top. So this is just like a little help, like a little push to not make you go all crazy and like apply eyeshadows and this and that, but still to have your eyes look like awake and fresh, and to make you feel like you're not tired, and to make that transition into more modest makeup a bit more easier. These two are my favorite tips, together with a beauty routine that works for you and that is working from the inside out. I feel like when you work with your body, your skincare can get much simpler, because you only need a few things. You need a good cleanser, you need a good hydrating spritz or something that hydrates your skin after you clean, and then something to kind of seal that hydration on your skin. I feel like this has been the best skincare, and I will make another video speaking about skincare so I don't get off subject. But this is just 3 tips on how you can wear more modest eye makeup. All of the changes that you do when it comes to your makeup have to be powered by you, and they have to be powered with your conviction, because that is the real change. It doesn't mean anything if you do something because you think others will like it, or that's what you think it will be good for other people. But when you actually implement these changes in your life, about modesty, about practicing Islam, about pretty much anything, when you implement it because this is what you feel like doing, because this is what you want to do, then it's an amazing feeling, because it makes you feel good. And the relationship between you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will increase even more when you do these changes for his sake, and you do these changes because you have just come to the realization that it just is the right thing to do. But I do hope that this video does help you if you are looking into improving the way you use your makeup, if you are trying to be more modest, if you are already modest but you need a little push. I hope that this video was beneficial. If you liked it, let me know, and if you want any other tips or suggestions or things that I talk about, do let me know in the comments, and I will try to do my best to do another video, inshallah.